Hello. In this section, we will talk about one MCQ from Python programming language. So in this program, you can see that what will be the output of the following statement, and you can see that we have a for loop, and inside for loop we have a printf statement and if statement, and it is iterating over a range. So first of all, we have to know that what range function will do here. For that, we will understand range function first, then we will go back to the MCQ. So here you can see that range function returns a sequence of number starting from 0 by default and increments by 1 by default, and stops before a specified number. So what is the syntax of range function here? So first of all, we have to give the range keyword, then we have to specify the starting and where it will stop and the step. Start will be 1 and step will be 1 and the stop I specified as 6. So if you run it, it will print nothing. So for that we need a for loop. So here you can see that I have taken range inside a x variable and I used here a for loop where I am trying to print the each and every element inside our range. So for that you have to specify for n in x and then you have to print n, then you will get all the element inside this range. So if you will run this, you will get this type of output. We know that start and step is optional, so we can also skip here also. So if you specify only 6, so this is our result. If you specify start and you have to if you will specify the step 2, then it will increment the sequence by 2. So if you will run this one, first of all it will print 1, then it will increment 2, so it will be 3, then it will again increment 2, so for that one it is printing 2. And if you'll not specify any increment, then it will by default it will take 1. So here you can see that I specified x here. So if you don't want to keep one extra variable, so you can also do that. You just cut it and put range here and don't specify any x variable. This will also give the same result. So here is our result. I think you understood the how range actually works. Now let's go to our MCQ. So this is our MCQ question, and you can see that we have a range. The start is 1 and end is 5. So it will print 1 to 4 and it will print each and every I present here. If you will give end and then colon here, it means that whenever it will print each element, it will not give any space. And in this if statement, when the value of I equal to 3 or equals to 3, then it will break from the loop or it will not execute the rest of the part or rest of the sequence. So if you run this program, it will give 1, 2, 3, and if you give a space here, then it will give the space between each element. So if you run again, you can see that it is giving one space. So if you want to print a long range of sequence and if you give 10 here, then also it will break after 3 because of this if condition. So if you run again, then also it will give 1, 2, 3. But if you change here to 7, then it will print 1 to 7 as a result. So if you run, it will give 1 to 7. So this is how the program works. So in this case, you can see that our I will iterate the for loop for 1 to 4, but for this if statement, it will print only 1, 2 and 3, and rest of the case will be break. So option 1 is our correct answer. So I hope it is clear for you. See you in the next video.